Good day to you as we welcome you to today's edition of our robust program known as Retirement Clues. This program is brought to you by Eastpen Online, and I am the promoter of this program, Mr. Chus Udo Okonta. Today is another wonderful day, and we have come again to really deepen awareness on how you can retire and retire very well. Because of this, that is why every week we always come your way through this podcast, to enlighten you, to provide you with the necessary information that will help you, for you to retire and retire very well. And deepening discourse, today we are going to look at another good topic that we feel that will help each and every one of us to retire and retire very well. And the topic that we are going to consider this day says, consider inflation and planning good retirement. Consider inflation in planning good retirement. It is very, very important that while we look up to the future, we just have to factor in inflation, because the way inflation is going, most especially even in Nigeria and across the whole globe, if you did not factor in inflation in your plan, you'll be surprised that at the time that you retire, the money that you would have thought that you have saved will not be able to save you, during retirement, because the money that we are saving should be able to save us, carry us, along during the time of retirement. And that is why it is very, very necessary that you listen to this podcast. And if you are not taking action, you just have to take action to make sure that you don't just plan, but while you are planning, you have to consider, the place of inflation in that your plan. That is just what we want to discuss today. And let's just give you an update within the uh, retirement space. There have been news that some bills have been sent to the president for an assent, and some people have been asking, oh, what is the position of the Pension Reform Act that is being reviewed? Our investigation shows that the act has not even reached the stage of going to the National Assembly, and because of that, much work has not been done on it, and that is why it cannot be among those, that we are either sent to the president for assent or that we are not sent. The work is still ongoing, and it is believed that the next National Assembly, we work on the bill, having, put every necessary thing to make the art stronger. That is just the update we have to serve you. And let's just go into what we want to discuss today, which is consider inflation and planning good retirement. Why do you have to consider inflation while you plan for your retirement? It is necessary. Imagine somebody that maybe hope to retire this year, and the person was thinking that, oh, when I retire, at least I should have up to like 2 million or 3 million in my account. Then at least that one will take me, serve me very well. But what is 2 million in Nigeria today is nothing. Even to buy a Nigerian used car, hardly will you see a good car that has been used, third class vehicle now that we look at, because we are not talking of the brand new car. After brand new car, you come to Tokumbo, the ones used in abroad, before you even come to, the ones used in Nigeria. Hardly Will you see any good car that for 2 million, Nigerian used car? And if you are somebody that you think, oh, when I retire, at least I should use my vehicle to buy that I use my money to buy a car. To retirement, I shouldn't even working again. You'll be surprised that inflation has rendered that money you have useless, that it cannot even do anything for you. And that is why it is very, very necessary that we factor in, inflation what you are doing. Now you are thinking, oh, when I retire, at least if I have 4 million in my account, I will use it to start business. What business will you start with 4 million today? You go to, many of us that are into, small businesses. You go to market to buy something worth 1 million. You use keke to carry load. Even keke may still be empty. Goods of 1 million. It's as if you have not bought anything. You buy things of 100,000, you can even use one bag to carry it in your hand. You see what inflation has actually caused. That is why it is very, very important that you just have to consider inflation. That will really help you to see what you do, so that when you retire, you will not just retire and have what you think is money that cannot buy anything. That is just it. And we are not just talking about it, but what are the things that we should do? Because this program is geared towards providing solutions. What do you do now in order for you to mitigate, inflation, so that inflation will not wipe out your dreams? What are those things that you should do? We advise from here that you should embrace or have different or many basket of investments. It is very necessary. If you are thinking that, oh, when I retire, the money I have in my RSA will be enough for me, you will be disappointed. That money cannot take you anywhere. That is why you just have to have many baskets of investment, towards retirement. Invest in pension, invest in insurance, invest in real estate, invest in money market instrument, invest in stock. You have, even if you have money sef, try as much as possible to even invest in abroad. If you have the wherewithal, you can buy stocks, of all these all these international organizations, like Facebook and all. There are people that trade, they know how to do all those. You can invest in them so that you have many channels, for you to reap money, to really help you. Because at that time that you retire, if you just have a single source of income, with what inflation is doing now, though we are praying that government will make effort to put the economy in order, so that at least we can begin to bring down the level of inflation. But since we don't know, even the next government that is coming, we don't know what they are going to do. Or on your own, the only thing you know now is the one you can do. You shouldn't just let your life to the hand of people that you don't know what they are going to do. You just have to plan your own life. It is necessary to have many baskets, of investment portfolio to help you. Another one is that don't stop investing. Don't just think that, oh, what I have up to like 10 million in my RSA. I think that will take. No, no, no. Keep investing as much as you have the wherewithal to do that. Keep investing. Look for other many channels that you can put your money into, so that you can fight inflation in the future. Another one is acquire skill. It is really, really necessary. Acquire skill, because even at that, when that time that the money you have saved, when you retire, instead of you just to be, depending on that money, you can use your skill to be adding to the money you have. Don't just retire tired. We have been saying it on this program. Acquire skill is very, very necessary. And the another one we have to say here is that you should, put inflation put inflation into consideration in whether it's in any investment that you are doing. There are some product now, like the insurance product, that they have inflation protection mechanism. You can buy those products and you tell them to build in inflation for you. Like if you have, I think some companies are offering like life assurance now. You buy life assurance, you can tell them in building inflation into it, then they will pay higher. You have to go for products that have inflation protection into them, buy them, and it will really help you. And the last one I want to say is that you have to stock your value. Stock your values in things that that we always appreciate. For example, land will not depreciate. It will always appreciate. You can stock your value in land, but look for genuine lands to buy. you know Opportunities in the real estate, you can buy into like flats that are being sold, houses that are being sold. You have the way with that. You can stock your value in all those ones are things that as inflation is going up, they too they are going up. You can still stock your value in gold. Oftentimes does not depreciate. You can stock your value in gold, and you can still stock your value in foreign currencies. Have dorm account. Most money you have, you stock them in foreign currency if you have the wherewithal to do that. All this will really help you to fight against inflation. But know that you don't just live your life to chance. If you are not thinking of inflation, inflation is thinking of you, because he is thinking of how to render that your money useless. You just have to face it headlong. Make sure you win over inflation. This is where we want to stop today. We want to implore you that you should share this podcast. Share it. You may be helping another person, so that the person will know the right thing to do. And we are still calling on people to come and support this initiative. So come and support this program. You can brand this program with your product and services, and many people that follow us will get to know what you do. We want to stop here. By the grace of God, we still come your way in the future. Our numbers are open in case you want to make an inquiry. Our numbers are 08054269557, and the other number is 07033253527, and our email address is ispenonline@gmail.com. Thank you for giving us your time today. By the grace of God, we'll still come your way in the future. Remain blessed.